Thanks to your support in part 1, you're now seeing part 2 of Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Thanks for watching. Okay, now we just visited the diner to find some keys to the motel rooms down here, and according to the stars on the minimap, it looks like there's 3 rooms we need to explore, so let's head back down and maybe talk to
Emma Sloan was a believer in a great many things.
She's got the light on.
Which were entirely fallacious.
How's... she had the light on. That's not fair. Oh, well, she didn't last long, did she?
Sloan, an innocent victim of his dark half. More collateral damage in the ongoing war.
Right.
Damned by forces.
Oh, Christ. Did I just hear a scream?
As much as by her own actions.
Hang on, was he looking... Whoa! You trying to flank me, mate? I've got to be honest, I'm kind of falling in love with this weapon. The SMG is pretty cool. Oh, and these guys? You going to split into 4 again? Seems so. If you could all just sort of line up into single file, that'd be great. No, don't do that! That's actually pretty clever. Actually splitting up to go all around me. That's very cool, actually. There we go. Don't really have to worry about any ammunition with this, because I know I can replenish it pretty much infinitely over where Emma is, or was. Maybe rest in peace, I'm not sure. Anyway, in one of these motel rooms, one of these 3, I guess, is where I think Mr. Scratch stayed at some point. And it looks like one of the rooms is where the manuscript page is. Yeah, that's right. Let's go in this one first. Ah, okay. So what is this, the 4th? The 5th, apparently, out of 53. Bloody hell. And it is the Twisted Mirror.
My own face peered back at me from the TV screen. For a moment, I struggled with the sensation of déjà vu. How many times have I seen myself like this now? And then there was that easy grin that never seemed quite as quick or natural on my own lips. The dark, malicious twinkle in the eyes. And I knew who I was looking at. As he pulled back and revealed the room behind him, my throat went dry. There was nothing I could do but watch.
And that is why I have to try and catch up with him, if that's even possible. I'm not sure if he's with me in Night Springs right now. I think he might be in like another dimension, which is why we're sort of seeing him through the TV screens. But if he's in one of these rooms, let's explore, as the objective is telling me to do. Can't go in there. Anything over here? No. To be honest, it looks like no one stayed here, so I'm guessing this isn't the room. Let's try one of the other 2. Well, actually, let's go check if Emma actually is dead.
Damn it! Why didn't you listen?
But how did that work? Oh, she might have had the headlights on or something, maybe sitting in the car. Either way, it didn't seem to work out for her. Yeah, she should have stayed like right under this or something, I don't know. Anyway, let's go get some more ammo, and let's go try... is it this room over here? Looks like it. Behind door number 2, we find...
Damn.
Oh.
Michael Farabee.
More keys, though.
Dead. Tortured. Dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory.
That again.
A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now.
Really? The observatory?
I guess that'll have to be my next stop.
Okay, well, I've got the keys for it. Oh, okay.
The observatory.
Is that it on the hill?
Heels of the herald of darkness, the champion of light forges on to see the stars.
Oh, okay. We're just leaving that behind for the time being. Although I think I will be revisiting that area. We do revisit certain areas in this game, apparently. But yeah. Next stop, Mount Redtooth Observatory in Arizona. Okay.
An observatory. A place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the champion of light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Okay. How's he now? I think he knows more about what's going on than I do. I'm a little bit in the dark. Something or some things have happened since the first game in this one. And I'm not exactly sure the details of that. Open the observatory gate, okay? With this, or... No? No, probably using the gate. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright. Fire engine as well. Did I see a, I did. There's a manuscript page around here somewhere. And a poltergeist, right? That's what they're called? I don't think they had that name in Alan Wake 1, I might be wrong, but that's what I think they're being called now. The things that possess items. And there we go, there it is. The hell was that? That didn't sound good. I guess we are in Arizona, right? Was that like a rattlesnake or something? Anyway, let's read about success.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
No, I suppose not. I guess for more details, see the first game, right? Okay. So, the main observatory. It's got to be that one on the hill, right? So, up the hill we go? Don't know, can we go in here? I suppose I should have a look. Ah! We have another radio. This time, well, from now on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to all the ones I find, much like I look at the TVs that I find.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed that.
And what about you, Thor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah! It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
I didn't realize they were still recording, honestly.
And, this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. I mean, the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on this record?
It sounds like it.
What you talking about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice.
Oh, you're gonna get a hammer to the head if you're not careful.
Here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different, but believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic. Look, you see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
Which may or may not be them actually singing. Okay, well, it's nice to hear Barry's voice again, for one thing. How was that working, though? I mean, is Night Springs an actual place in Arizona? Am I not in a TV show? Because it feels like I'm in a TV show right now. And if that's the case, I'm somehow getting a radio frequency from the real world, and that's just weird. There's a few little details that I need cleared up, I think. Anyway, let's head to the main observatory, shall we? I had my chance to pick up a pump-action shotgun, but I thought against it. The carbine rifle has served me pretty well so far. I'll keep it by my side. And this beauty, I'm loving this. What was that? Oh. Oh, there's the fireman. Okay, let's see. Always trying to sneak up around me. Did that in the first game as well. Only now am I remembering. Probably best it's now rather than later. Before they stick an axe in my back. There you go. Alright. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I did just see a question mark on the minimap, so that is another manuscript page. Which otherwise I guess I wouldn't have found. So, here we go. What's this one about? Fighting the Taken. Oh, please, hints and tips.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the Taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
I know how you feel. But to be honest, I think this would have been better suited to be right at the very beginning. This would have probably been better if this was the first note you found, right? Just to sort of teach you. Oh, hang on. Is that a flashbang? It is. I guess I got the full set now, haven't I? Yes. Brilliant. Okay, fully equipped. Anyway, let's keep heading up, shall we? Lots of distractions on the way, but I will get up there. All the lights are on the minimap as well as sort of plus symbols for health. I think once you walk under it though and you get the checkpoint, you can't use it again, so you can't just keep like saving and saving. Through here? Okay. Oh, it's not. Oh, hang on. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
What? Have we met her before? Oh, hang on, maybe she thinks I'm Mr. Scratch. Either way, we have some problems. Let's deal with them the only way I know how. Oh shit, he went down for... Oh, they're the fast ones, aren't they? Right, yeah, they're the real sneaky ones. Okay. Some more to go, yep. So good, this weapon. I can't see me actually getting rid of it.
Away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with?
Yep.
Please.
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Bloody hell.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
That is very, very kind of you, but I can't help but notice there's actually loads and loads of question marks all over the place, and I can't ignore them. One over here, apparently. Don't lead me off a cliff. Ah, there it is. Okay, we're going to be reading about the spiders?
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the Dark Place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal.
Right.
Makes them no less dangerous. But at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Okay, good to know. Haven't actually met a spider yet, but I guess we're going to meet one shortly. Brilliant. Brilliant. Hopefully there's not too many arachnophobes watching this video. Right, yeah, let's head on in. Probably don't want to leave the doors open. But, yeah, we're in. Okay. And we need to go upstairs. Alright. Oh, hang on. TV! Yes!
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
What the hell was that? The light on his face? Where is he meant to be right now?
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort
to go on. You almost sounded friendly. Your hair's fine. What did you want to talk about? Come on. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I see. I guess the noise is getting to him or something?
Never mind.
Ah. I thought he was going to offer us a tray to switch places or something. I don't know. Is that it? Not a very nice man, is he? Okay. Dr. Meadows is apparently up the stairs. Let's go meet Dr. Meadows, shall we? Find out what's been going on. Find out how she knows Mr. Scratch, or how she knows me.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight.
Oh, there she is.
I'm relieved to see an actual person.
Ah.
That's
up here.
assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
No, no, no. I would never do something like that. Mr. Scratch, on the other hand. That is one big telescope. Nice. Over here? Yep, okay.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera.
Right.
But we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Why me? It's your car. It's... I guess I know.
Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something
What is she wearing?
transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business.
Bit of a mood
He seemed
swing.
To change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Wow. Wow, that was so weird.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant. Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No. He didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes.
And recorded the lot of
He
it,
showed
I
me a
guess.
knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Okay, yeah, you go back to staring at your screen. I'll go and fetch whatever it is, the imaging array from your car. Did she even give me the keys? Whatever. I guess it's going to be outside somewhere then. That was really, really jarring though. I don't know if you could hear it. It was just the way one sound file ended and the other began. Her voice sounded so much different. Very, very strange.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
Maybe you should come down and help me. Just a thought.
Yeah, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Thank you very much for watching part 2 of Alan Wake's American Nightmare, everybody. Hope to see you back in part 3 very soon. Behind door number 2, we find... Oh, possess items. And there we go. There it is. The hell was that?
For that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Wow, that was so weird.
It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
Maybe you should come down and help me. Just a thought.